Hello everyone and welcome to my Synergy Lab. Today is gonna be so good, so grab onto the edge of your seats because we're gonna get neat as I unleash the torrent of blood all over your feet. All I could think of was feet. Nothing else rhymes with neat, okay? It's just feet, just neat feet, always neat feet. I hope no one skipped a little bit ahead into this. So have you ever thought to yourself, you forgot to turn off the previous mods that you had on, not that it matters? Have you ever thought to yourself, there's not enough blood in the world, you know, there's not enough blood in my, I mean, maybe in the world, there's probably quite a lot of blood in the world, actually. Okay, little side note, if you took the blood out of every living thing, and then filled a container with it, how big of a container? Actually, I feel like that's one of those things where it sounds like there'd be way more, and then it's like, no, it would just be like 5 pools, that's it. Like, there's no, like, oceans of blood or anything, which means that you can never accurately threaten someone with oceans of blood, because that's obviously something that crops up on day-to-day life. You know, all those times where you really want to threaten someone with oceans of blood, but you just can't in good conscience do it because, you know, you would in fact be lying. Yeah, you know that happens constantly, you know, when you're queuing at a shop, you know, that's one of the prime times, alright, or when someone asks you to do a chore, you know, you just want to go back at them with oceans of blood, but you don't want to be a filthy lying bastard. So I feel like, okay, so. All right, okay. No, look, I got this, all right? Don't you worry. I am about to do some serious science, okay? In between rooms, we're gonna work this out, okay? We're gonna work out how much blood it is reasonable to start threatening people. I've already lost everyone. No one is watching this anymore, but for my own purposes, okay? I like to play games about terrifying monsters in basements fighting children and talk about blood. Okay. All right. And there we go. So, okay, so there's 5 liters of blood in an average human body, alright? That's what we're working with. I'm so sorry how much this is going to slow down the run. So there's 5 liters of blood in a human body, and, you know, let's go with like, what, let's go with 7 billion humans. I'm kind of pulling that figure out the air, but, you know, I think it might be approaching it. So 5 times 7 billion is obviously 35 billion liters of blood across all the humans. Now, obviously, we got to allow for kids which have less blood, but it also is made up a little bit by animal extraction, so, you know, that's fine. That's absolutely fine, okay? So then, all we need to find out is how many liters of liquid, something like a good famous measuring stick, you know, how many Olympic pools can something finish? That's like a pretty good one, right? I realized we didn't even pick up a second item on this floor, but that's fine. Absolutely fine. Let's have a look what we would have got in the double deal. Ooh, double guppy. That would have been a pretty good gupster. So. Okay. How many liters Olympic swimming pool? We have the answer of 2,500,000 liters. Okay. So obviously then, okay, if we take ourselves 730, I can't type, alright? 35 billion, okay, divide that by 2.5 million. Alright, okay, my butchered maths that I probably didn't need to do there, but did anyway, because I'm cool like that. You could threaten someone with 14,000 Olympic swimming pools worth of blood on humans and a bit of animal change alone. So, boom! There we go. Proper lab work here in the synergy. It's not worth it, was it? So we're starting to get a proper good blood spurt. And the thing is, we of course want to play with our new settings. So let's take this to 5 and start to have something a little bit impressive here as we throw out loads and loads and loads of these lovely little balls of blood. That was my... I wanted to just laugh a bit, you know, sometimes you just do. See, the annoying thing is not a lot of things do synergize with hemoglobin. So it's kind of difficult to do something super, like, colorful. But we can do a few little things, and essentially my goal here is to make it literally rain blood. And I don't mean that in the hyperbolic, there's just so much blood, it's like it's raining. I mean literally it looks like rain would look like, but it's blood, you know, dripping down from the sky in a kind of rain formation, you know. Take the rain formation, men! It's the way we have victory today! And, you know, there's a lot of things important to victory, and victory can apply to all things, and including social standing. I'm just trying to curveball to an awkward story, okay? I'm just going to throw that out there, alright? I don't know how to wrangle it round. I was going to go on a long victory tangent, but I think we don't need any more long tangents after I spent the first, like, 5 minutes of this video trying to work out how many Olympic swimming pools all the human blood on the planet could fill. Though, you know, the more you know. Alright, so... if we get ourselves the fire all the way down to 1, we can end up with quite the ridiculousness. But we kind of want to angle it a little bit better. If we turn our range off, we just have this kind of laggy blood spot that's kind of spurting everywhere. That's quite the deal. And then if we have no shot speed, it makes it even shot speed. It makes it even shot speed completely condensed. That's what I was going for. I was trying to buy time until I remembered that. So then if we move it out a little bit, we can get this. I mean, look at this. It's a veritable, like, surf of blood. Can you say surf of blood? We're going to be saying blood a lot, okay? But then if we actually ramp up our range a little... and then we have that going for us, which kind of is awesome. But what I want to show you for now is this. And then we have this awesome kind of, in fact, we're actually going to remove the one item that we've got so far, because without it, it doesn't work that well. And then we end up, look, with this. A, like, essentially blood fountain that just squirts out of us and just all over the place. Like, look at that. Is that not awesome? I need to really, like, just... I love it, though. Look at it. It's so good. You can do so much with this, like, kill the enemies. That's basically what you can do with this. See, what I love about this synergy is it might end up being one of the most, like, that's awesome synergies we've ever done with, like, the least item investment required possible. And that's kind of cool. It really does open up that many awesome little things. It does being able to override our delay and shot speed and range. It's just fantastic. Because normally without this, it's impossible to get a fire speed of 1 with this item. It just can't be done. Well, perhaps some Box of Friends milk shenanigans, but you have to press it like a bajillion times, and it's not viable. It's really not. The ramp up makes it super anticlimactic. I was gonna tell a story, but that's fine for now. So this is obviously all well and good. It's nice. It's looking good. But again, we want ourselves a little bit of blood rain. So what happens if we get ourselves a turret? Yes, we've not had a turret for a while. And the turret then, well, this already looks... Look at that! That's fantastic. So that's kind of okay, right? It's nothing crazy or anything like that. It's not mental. So what we want to do with the turret is kind of play a little bit with the settings until we kind of get what we're after. See, we do want to get blood clot because it's one of the few things that does actually affect this and gives us a kind of deeper shade of red going on, because other than that, it doesn't care about colors. Like, normally we'd get a beautiful green out of this, but it just kind of colors it a weird kind of sickly green color, you know, like it's like just somebody put a little tiny bit of toxic waste into my red paint. That was the best example I could come up with. Shut up. And if we get Loki's horns and then start it really going, it looks really cool. But obviously we start to worry about the actual tier limit. So if we get rid of a little bit of shot speed, then oh, look at that. Suddenly nothing is actually touching the ground. It's all in the air. That's crazy, right? That's absolutely crazy. It is crazy. I'm telling you, it is actually crazy. And the same applies when we use our actual tiers too. And obviously, I'm going to refine this. I'm not just going to leave shadows above the ground. Though, look at that. Look at them. They're just kind of slowly sitting there. I wonder if they will ever actually explode. I'm not actually sure, because we can just paint the ground with the shadows, but the shadows aren't changing. Will they ever hit the ground? I've not stayed in a room long enough to check, but look, there's just little shadowy puddles everywhere. I love that. I think it's really broken. Does that damage things? That's my real question. Like, if oh, it does! Oh my god! That's amazing! Why does it work like that? Can I even physically... No, without changing it, I can't actually kill the spider. That is phenomenal. Does this mean in a room with moving enemies, I can just, like, if I put the shadows behind me... Oh my god! It's like the shadow of death. Yeah, come try and get to me. That's so cool! Screw what I was gonna make! That is so fantastic! Because it never ever comes down. So if I just simply, like, coat the area around me and then just let go of my keyboard. Yeah, how dare you come near me? It really looks like I just have the shadow of death around me. Oh my god. That's so awesome. It's so subtle, but essentially I've created a almost imperceptible... That one killed itself in the fire rather than get near me. I can understand that. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, it's a little bit niche in its use because things kind of have to come to you, but if they do, then you walk into the tiers that get fired. Then you're looking good. Look at that. Yep, there you go. Have fun with that one. Oh my god. I really like this. Goodbye. Oh, good times. And what I will do is ramp up our luck significantly. So we always place like 4 down. How shadow of deathable are you guys? Come on, roll at me. Roll at me. Do it. Do it. Do it. He actually rolled round the curve of my shadow. I don't know if that's deliberate or if that's what it did, but that's so awesome. There's so much potential. Sorry, this has lost totally all focus because I'm just really surprised by what's happening here. Alright, so let's get our lovely little turret down here. And we kind of want to just sort of play with the settings until we get what we're after. Let's go with a little bit of this. Okay, not quite where we're going. So if we get this, and then we want to raise our shot speed a little bit, we start to see it get wider and wider and wider. Then if we go to 10, it gets even wider. And you see where we're going now. We end up with what is essentially this awesome ring of blood that's just kind of ridiculous. And then look at this. When we actually hold our own fire, we end up just having this weird bursting around the room, and I'm not even inherently sure what causes this, which is obviously, you know, I'd like to know. Look at that! Oh my god. So I've got rid of the cold so we actually can see the proper red here. And then essentially this is what it looks like. We can swap between the aerial shadowy death mode, whereby anything gets near the turret it just dies, or we can swap between Ring of Blood. Like, is that not fantastic? Shadow of Death! No! Ring of Blood! I don't know why I just wanted to, like, call my attacks all cool, right? Alright, shut up! Now, there is obviously one step further. I did say I wanted to make it rain blood, and we will. The blood will pour forth. But until that point, okay, let's just enjoy what we're working with here. Let's just have fun, all right? Let's see where it goes. Let's see where we end up in the boss rush. And by the way, if we do just generally fire, we get these like lovely little, like, you can kind of see the rings forming around us, which I think is important. Though admittedly, things just aren't being affected. Look at that. It's not actually hitting anyone. Oh my god! Have I made a synergy that can't kill people? What about the turret? Can the turret kill anyone? What, guys? Guys, I've made something that can't kill anyone! Oh, a bit of damage just happened. Alright, one of them died. Okay, the Shadow of Death mode works? Why does the blood ring not work? I'm so confused. Oh, I think one of them took damage a little bit. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so thrown off by this. This is one of the least professional synergy labs the world has ever seen, but at the same time, I am having a lot of fun with this. Stop charging into me and just accept your death, god damn it. I want to get to the next room. I feel like I might have messed up a little bit, guys. I feel like I might have messed up. Yeah, because everything is getting sent to there. Yeah, the Shadow of Death mode works really well. But either way, there is obviously one more item we can re-get that turns this up again. It's just the issue is it kind of turns it up to the point of breaking everything. And I'm not against breaking everything, okay? It's very therapeutic, you know? You just find someone who's on holiday. And then, wait, no, look, okay, look, you just got to accept that it sometimes is fantastic to break everything, okay? I accidentally may have pushed a door handle through a door the other day, and while it sucked because I had to fix it with manly DIY-ness, you know, it even involved a little bit of repainting over. Yeah, I repainted over a small, like, centimeter square little like, nick that I caused. But at the same time, when I realized what I was done, you know, there was a kind of like, yeah, I broke a door handle. I broke a door handle. Okay, I opened it with too much force. It kind of bent and snapped off, and it sucked because I had to fix it. And I don't like fixing things. Okay, but you know, at the same time, it was kind of cool. You know, I felt really strong because it was a week old handle. I wasn't that strong. I just wanted to be cool. I wanted to impress you with a door handle snap, and I feel like I've made it lame, and you're not gonna forgive me, but that's okay. That's okay. We can just blow that up. Okay, cool. Lots of blood. Lots of blood. I don't know how we're gonna get through Mother here. What did we just do to what? It's like we just pulled her back into the basement. We've just taken the entire door off the wall! We've taken the actual boss door off the wall, but no one's taking damage! What did we do? What did we do? Guys, what did we do? Okay, what we want then is to essentially lower our shots speed. Oh, it's so incredible to me. We literally ripped the door off the wall with Mother Bulge still in it. Oh my god. I am in love, I think, with this. Absolutely. Oh my god. Whoa, that's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. Alright, we want to swap it to the rain, which I think is a much better decision. So this is kind of the start of the blood rain. You see, every now and then we have a little bit of a smattering landing, a little bit of a little pitter patter falling down upon us, and it is actually killing things pretty quickly, right? Like, you don't want to be in the blood rain, you know. It gets on your clothes and you're like, oh, blood. Actually, that would suck if just a huge globule of blood landed on you. That is way worse than rain, ice, or pigeon. Like, I mean, unless it's pigeon blood, which is there a worse type of blood to be on you? I mean, I guess human would be worse, because that implies something really bad has happened, where if it's like pig blood, yeah, that sucks, but, you know, it's probably nothing too serious. I mean, it depends how you feel about pigs. I don't know. I like pigs are cool and all, but like pork's also pretty cool, but it's not pork that's falling on you, it's pig blood. But then again, dried pig blood is also black pudding, which is really nice. So it's not like it's gonna splash on you and you're gonna think, cool, I'll go make some black pudding, because there's more in the process of that. I guess essentially what I'm asking, if you had to have like something fall on you while you're walking down the street, and it has to be from something's body, what would it? It's a very grim episode today, actually. Maybe I'm in a grim kind of mood. Billy and Mandy will show up any moment. Hey! Okay, that show was amazing! Don't you even slightly say that it wasn't. Don't you even slightly say that it wasn't. So it was snowing recently, and it was really beautiful. Like, it really got deep everywhere. There was philosophers left and right, because it got deep everywhere. I'm trying so hard to be funny after all these years, and I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. And it was really fantastic. Everything got turned into a winter wonderland, and my back garden became just fantastic. And it was so beautiful, and I love it when it snows. It's kind of a serene calm that just falls over everything, because no one wants to go out and wants to be in it. So everything tends to be quiet. You can hear it in the air. There's just less activity. It's like when you plunge your head underwater, and there's just a kind of silence, but outside, and it looks magical. And it just makes me think that everything can be okay, right? I think being out in heavy snowstorm, not like a snowstorm, that's actually like, oh god, it's cold, and I can't, like, that's a little bit too extreme, but, you know, being out in a snowfall with snow underneath and everything's so calm, it really gives you a sense of kind of like, everything's gonna be okay, you know. This is lovely. This is beautiful. I feel peaceful, you know. It's fantastic. I realize this is a bit of a tone shift from a minute ago, but firstly, here's something I prepare. Well, actually, I mean, essentially, what we want here is kind of this. The thing is that the less shot speed we give it, the different kind of tone that it ends up having. But essentially, we want to get rid of this little splash above the turret. So if we go for maximum shot speed, there we go. We end up in this, and it's kind of a light blood rain. You see how from the top of the screen, there is just the occasional pitter-patter of blood landing down, right? Just every now and then, just this tiny little pitter-patter. Well, that's kind of what we're going for here. That's kind of the focus, and we kind of just want to find the shot speed that really lets it happen the best. And generally speaking, I do think it is around the 15 mark, but there's a lot of different experimenting you can do with this. Essentially, we're going to turn up the level of the storm. I'm not sure what I did there, but that's absolutely fantastic. And then if we go to 10, see, this seems to be a good point, because it really kind of turns it up. And you see, because all the blood is dropping from the top of the screen, it really does look like we're just in a blood storm right now, like a blood hail. Like, I realize the tone shift, but everything is just, well, I mean, you can see, can't you? It's just everywhere you look, there's just blood pouring down from the sky, covering everything, and it's pitter-patteriness of loveliness. Now, technically speaking, we can work with the continuum here. It's just this does change the color of it, and it's not as bloody, and it also kind of makes it go mental, because, I mean, it never really stops. You see, like, it turns up the shadow of death part, but that's about it. it just kind of leaves this permanent shape on the floor, which is fine if that's the part of the synergy that you're after, you know. But then, of course, you can also grab yourself rubber cement if you want to kind of have, ooh, this going. And I do like the purple and red blood ring, I will admit. But if we swap it over, hopefully, to the other side, then again, we get this kind of like permanent pattern on the floor with little particles everywhere, but it's not really raining, is it? Though I do kind of want to use this on a room and just see how... Alright, yeah, that was pretty effective. That's actually really ridiculously effective! Holy shit, that's so effective! So, finally, we are at complete synergy status here with the help of a little bit of trinket edge, yes, indeed, and a final fine-tuning of the setting. So our actual tears, pretty good bloodening, I would say. As far as a bloodening goes, pretty good. But once we get to the hush, I will show you the, I suppose, other mode, as it were. It's kind of hard to not take damage, I will admit, because things don't really die super quick, and they still kind of ram into you and damage you. But that's fine, right? That's absolutely fine. So, yeah, as I was saying, it was snowing, and that was all great. But it does mean that it's absolutely freezing outside, and you know, it's not like it's a completely pleasant place to be. You know, you go outside, you're like, whoo, you take a picture of yourself hiding behind a tree in an owl onesie and pretend that you blend in with the place. And yeah, I did that, so just want you to all know that I did in fact do that. I thought it was pertinent to mention that that's something that I did. There is a picture of me pretending to be an owl hiding behind the tree in some snow, being really cold. I also punched a slab of ice because I thought it would go down very differently in my head to what it actually did, but it turns out ice is also pretty solid, so it's just really just like punching any kind of solid thing, in which case, owie! Like, the pond had frozen over, like, a centimeter thick of ice, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna punch through, it's gonna shatter and go everywhere, it looks so cool, and I just went, eh. Oh. It just kind of made a hole where my fist hit, and now I'm like nearly elbow deep in freezing pond water, and I think I almost punched a fish, and my knuckles hurt. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected at all. But you know, snow makes you do crazy things. You've heard of snow sanity, okay? It's just a big case of snow sanity. Then get out my level. Get out my level, guys, all right? Why are you in my level? So this is kind of the Rain of Blood mode now. And as you can see, it's very much a rain of blood. It just pours from the sky, covers the entire screen. The edge is squirting and spurting everywhere, pouring torrential forth, destroying everything in its path. It's absolutely glorious as we wait for this to slowly die. There we go. Of course, we got a boss that, you know, is really good at countering that, but that's absolutely fine. I'm not upset by that fact at all. Might need to get myself a little bit of Mama Meggery, otherwise we're going to ironically get locked out of the hush. Then again, you know, it's like, oh no. Actually, doesn't it apply to every room? Like when you Mama Mega, isn't the point of it is that it applies to every single room as you go? Yeah, look at that! That's so cool! You never really get to use it that much, right? But that's actually a really neat way of doing things. And then, boom! Yeah, look at that. Actually, does this mean we can just be like, oh, with Mama Mega, can you just be like, bye? You can't just be like, bye! That's a heartless thing to do. Oh, got like 5 people still watching. How you doing, everyone? How you doing? I need my turret back, guys. Hello, we got Spoonbender and Lackey. And no, this does not work with Lackey. It completely breaks. So you may have been noticing, okay, when I did put the turret down, it seemed like there was an extra mode. This one right here. It doesn't do any damage. But is this not visually one of the most... What? Tear. Like, look at poor Hush Baby Blue there. He's not firing any tears. He's just been jostled around in a hurricane bomb of blood. Like, that's just nasty. Like, that is just... I feel bad for him. He's gonna come out as Red Baby very soon. Like, oh, God. And then we switch modes to our lovely Rain, which actually is looking very interesting in a room this big. It's like it's painting the entire outside. Admittedly, it does look less like Rain in a big room, but that's just kind of the nature of it. Wait, is Blue Baby still alive? Okay, there we go. He is very, very dead. Hey, Hush, how are you doing? Ah, when something actually stands on top of the turret, it kind of changes it into... It's like it completely disables everything and just rips it off the spot when I go to, like, magnetized blood mode. But yeah, snow makes people do crazy things. So I got a takeaway because I wanted to not have to cook anything. Got a takeaway because I was lazy. I also wanted to surprise Danny with actual food when she got home from work, and I also didn't want to cook anything still. So, you know, win-win. But either way, it meant that as she gets home at like 6 a.m. from a night shift, that I was collecting a takeaway at that 6 a.m. at a night shift. So I went outside into the snow. And, you know, those delivery drivers that are like, yeah, can you come to the car and get your food off me? I don't want to go out in the snow and come to your door. It's not like it's my job or anything like that. Like, that is crazy. Why would it be that? And... why did I get ahead of the keeper? I thought it was key for this to work, but now I've got blood money. Oh, it's blood money. It's blood money. That makes it so worth it. So I went out in my owl onesie and I put the hood up, and the hood has a face of an owl and it hangs really far over my face so I can barely see, but it does keep me warm and snuggly. And the thing is, it is really like mostly white with a little bit of blue, so I look super sneaky as I headed towards this car. Yes, absorb all of my blood money. That's the sound somebody makes when they're absorbing money. I thought you should know that. What is this episode? And I walk out, like, with my owl, like, full-on disguise as I slink towards the car. I just walked normally, but slink's a fun word. And he does actually, you know, when I'm about halfway there, start getting out himself. Like he was just, you know, checking something. Like, okay, mate, sure, totally. You didn't wait till you could see me and then step out. Yeah. And... obviously, from his perspective, he can't see my face. He can just see this essentially owl-masked person slowly walking towards him through a, like, very moderately heavy blizzard. And I'm like, okay, all right. I bet I look totally intimidating. I didn't look intimidating. And he gets out and he hands me my... order, and I'm like, awesome, this is fantastic. And in my head, I didn't just take it off and go, awesome, this is fantastic, friend. And he kind of looks at me sort of quizzically and gives a kind of up and down like, what? And I kind of see his expression. I'm like, oh, I bet he is totally referencing the fact that I look super camouflage stealthed, I bet. So I just looked up at him and went, camouflage. The first word I've said outside of the general mumble thanks as I took my food from him. And I looked him dead in the eye after his confused face at what I'm wearing and just go, camouflage. Like I have this owl suit ready for every single time it rains, so I can put it on and sneak up on people. Of course, his response is, what? And I'm like, oh, you were just confused. You weren't asking or anything. You just thought I was a weirdo. I see that now. I'm sorry this is happening. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, aren't I? This was gonna happen here. I'm gonna fucking die. Alright, I'm a little bit on the more protected side of things now, which is very, very good. Though then again, I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to kill most of the things if I'm completely honest. I also added lost contact and piercing tears just to make the blood more undeniably, indomitably unstoppable. But even just my normal attacks without the turret, look at this, cascading through the rooms. I just wish you could change the color of it, but believe me, you really can't. Why does it not damage things, though? You think with this many tears randomly going everywhere, you would totally just kind of accidentally kill things. Like, straight up, but it just doesn't happen. Oh god, why did I get magnet tears? What possible gain did I think I would have from magnet tears? I'm actually going to get breakfast just to help my survivability. Seriously, I can't do anything in a day without survivability. I can't believe there exists a person in the world that thinks I have an owl onesie exclusively for snow camouflage. You know, it's these things that really keep you up at night. It really is bad. But that's fine, I suppose. That's fine. Oh, it looks great. I do apologize. This one's been a little bit, I guess, more informal than normal. Why can't I switch it to damage mode? I wish to switch it to damage mode, please. Why? Give me damage mode. Give me damage mode. What the fuck is happening? Why does it not hurt anyone? The rain hurts. Look at the blood rain. Oh, why does the rain hurt? But the huge whirlpool of blood is just fine. It's just, you know, it's suction-y, but it's not damagey. I don't understand the difference. Why is there a difference? Why? Why, Boney? Why are you alive? I don't get it. Why do you not respect my damage? Why do you not respect my damage? I just want to be respected. I deserve respect like everything deserves respect. And you can't tell me why my blood should not be respected. Okay? You know what? You know what? Yeah, but you don't respect me. Yeah, you never change. One never changes. Okay. Oh, I love this so much. Look at it. It's pouring in. What was that? It's like a villain that's come out of retirement has forgotten how to evil laugh. Mama, mama, ha, ma ha ha ha, ma ha 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 ha, ma la la la. Good times, you know. I think definitely good times had by all. I'm kind of concerned that I am, in fact, going to die. But at least I've allowed for this situation, I feel. Like, if I just hide in this corner, I will actually die. You see? Like, it's crazy that that's how that actually works. I don't know what I thought would happen. I really don't. It's like we got blood in the sky, money on the ground, the two-prong attack that really gets everything going. Oh, I should not have switched it to whirlpool mode. I should not have switched it to whirlpool mode. Please go back to Shadow of Death. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. God, there's so much potential with these custom settings. There really, really is. Come on. Accept the pain. Oh, wow, he is actually nearly dead. This is incredibly effective at killing people. Like, I love it. It's just almost like ambient damage, like an aura around the room that, you know, anything that's just generally in gets absolutely annihilated. Give me my sweet, sweet blood money, yes! You just stand on it actually is like a weather machine that turns the turret into a blood weather machine that also generates money. And do not tell me you would not want one of them in real life, okay? It might be inconvenient, the blood part, but the money part, yeah. Alright, I'm sorry for this monstrosity. Hope you at least thought it was cool. Like you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video flow.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.